Hey, good morning, everybody. Throwback Thursday. Up early this morning. Have a few things to do. But it's my Throwback Thursday. And I just got off the phone with my mom. And I was just, it just put me in a good mood to think about when I was a kid and around this time of the year and what we were doing. As kids, cutting up, getting in trouble, whatever. Hey, El Bunny. And, oh, excuse me. I just wanted to share that because, in spite of all that's going on in the world today and around these YouTube streets, it is still possible for you to still have a peace of mind, sanity, talk with some good friends, and your YouTube family. Um, and not worry about all of this madness that's going on. You know, of course, the devil is always in the details of anything that we do anytime there's a group of people that come together for anything. So I was just trying to lighten everybody's spirit by giving them an idea of Throwback Thursday. If you have children, do something with them that you did when you were a kid, or grandkids, what have you. you know I used to sew a lot, and I would make my own patterns out of newspaper. Well, I don't sew anymore, but I still have my granddaughter, and I still know how to make the patterns. So I came up with an idea of making a pattern and uh, just, putting together something, whether it be a pillow, a throw pillow that I could teach her how to make by hand. It doesn't take a sewing machine for that. um, Little sock animals where you take old socks and stuff them with what do they call it, that stuff? Uh, hey, I'm just gonna say stuffing or foam, cushion foam, and make little animals out of that. Just to pass the time away. Depending on where you are, they may not can go outside because of the inclement weather or whatever. Just stuff like that to kind of like give you a feeling of nostalgia. I'm a kid at heart, and I try to stay in tune with kids because it's harder for them to express themselves now in a way that people understand that they're not trying to be disrespectful, but they're trying not to like make themselves feel belittled. So I try to, keep my mind frame like that. I've never been a 13-year-old boy, but I've been 13 years old before. And so, I still talk with my grandson. Certain things I won't because I'm not trying to embarrass him. Like I tease him though about having girlfriends and kissing on girls and stuff like that. I'd be like, because he still, loves to kiss on me, and I love to kiss on my grandson, of course. And I thought about it. I was like, oh, you 13, you be kissing on them girls. I said, Grandma don't want them kisses. No, 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 I don't want them. You be kissing on them little girls. And he falls out laughing. So stuff like that, But I'm about the kids and the old people. For real, El Bonnie, and my grandson is handsome. And I'm not going to put him on here because you know how they do on these YouTube streets and take pictures and digging in your past and all that old mess. But he's really handsome. And those little girls really be chasing my baby. And I'll be like, you little fast tail girls better go sit down somewhere. Go do some homework or something. Because he's still at the age to where he looks at the girls. He's had a girlfriend or two, I do believe. But most of the time, he's with his brothers or his little homies and they're playing games. Okay? And I admire my daughter because she lets him have his little company to come in to do the video games. And excuse me. And they're in the living room. They're not in his room. So that, and then they play online sometimes. So somebody is always monitoring what they're doing. And that's what's up. I wish I could keep him innocent. After a while they start thinking for themselves. You know. And I try to do the best that I can as a grandma to keep him away from certain influences like with the TV shows that they have and glamorizing being rappers and football players. And I try to tell him that his brain is his most expensive and valuable asset. And being an athlete is good, but what do you have after that when your body's all torn up? uh Hey, good morning, Frank. When your body's all torn up and you can't walk a straight line and you're 30 years old because you have arthritis and back problems or shoulder problems, or you've had so many concussions to where you can't, you have a slur in your speech, or you get so angry to where you snap and do something to somebody just from being an athlete, football in particular. Now, basketball, that's something totally different, but yet and still, I don't want him to have that mentality of the fact that he's a black man and, oh, you have to play football if you want to have money. Or, oh, you have to be an entertainer if you want to have money. No, you don't. You can have money doing honest work. No one, people glorify being rich too much is what I've been seeing. I don't think I want to be a superstar or be rich. They don't have a life. And then the life that they do have when they step outside of their home, it's always under a microscope and being scrutinized. Kind of like what people are doing on YouTube right now. You know what I mean? And I don't want that for him. I've never wanted to be rich, and it might sound crazy, but I'm happy and content with what I have. Just being on YouTube and going to certain people chat already will make you a celebrity. So that's why I was like, you know. And I've been watching and listening myself. And I see certain people that I really thought were okay people. But I'm not liking some of the stuff that I've been seeing. But what can you do about it? I'm not even going to speak on it. And I don't even say people's names unless I'm giving them some shout outs or some, like that. But other than that, but I didn't even come on here for that. Well, I can give people a warning. Just just be mindful. That's all. Just be mindful. And don't take everything that everybody says so seriously, especially if they don't know you on a personal level. People can assume things all day long. And that's okay. I'm pretty sure people assume things about me, have their opinions about me, and that's okay. I I really don't have any feelings about that. It doesn't make me a bit of difference. Okay, Albani. Oh yeah, they make people be targets too. Oh, I did this or I did that, or if it wasn't for you, you know, it's ridiculous. Hey Frank, you getting ready for the game tonight? Saints versus Dallas. Who you rooting for? Excuse me. Oh, of course you know the Saints. I'm rooting for the Saints, of course. Anybody that's been paying it, you don't know. What? How can you not know, Frank? Come on, come on. Just put something out there. Okay, well, who's the favorite to win in your city between those two? My friend for life, Frank. My friend for life. Good decision. That's who I picked too. I don't know how they're going to do, but I have confidence in them. They've been doing pretty good. And the sad part about it is, I haven't even seen them play not one game this season because I was boycotting football until they did something about Colin Kaepernick, you know? And since I hadn't watched, hey, good morning, K Money. Girl, 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 girl. How you been, love? I was talking about Throwback Thursday, K Money. Talking about, because I had got off the phone with my mom right before I started my live. And she had me cracking up and laughing about a lot of stuff that we used to do as kids, my sister and I. And so I was thinking, well, hey, do something with your kids that you used to do as a kid or your grandkids. You love football. I did too, but after they was with all that madness with Colin, it kind of upset me. I'm doing good. I'm preparing myself to go to the doctor tomorrow, girl. I gotta go for testing, and they're gonna draw all that blood, and I hate needles, so I feel like they're assaulting me. So I'm trying to mentally prepare for that, for real, for real. I hate needles with a passion. And so I was, just putting out some ideas of what you could do with your children if you have small children or grandkids. You know, just to break the monotony of all the madness. Even grown folks. I love to play spades and dominoes, but guess what? I don't have anyone to play dominoes with and spades either unless I'm doing it on online. But it's still kind of fun. I live around a lot of older people and ooh, that just gave me an idea, guys. That just gave me an idea. Cause we have a little community room close to me that I can walk to, and maybe I can go over there and pull out some dominoes and some spades and sit with some of the older people. Excuse me, and play some music from my tablet and get some spades games jumped off or some dominoes game jumped off just because. That just gave me an idea. But that's how I keep my spirits picked up. I love talking to older people because they're history books, living history books. The older guys that I see walking around here, K Money, that do their exercise, they kill me because they're like 60 plus. And girl, why are they still fresh? Be trying to throw their little lines out there and everything. It cracks my side up. I don't, you know, I look at them like they're my dad because they're closer to his age. But when you have a 65, 68, 70-year-old man telling you, come here and let me squeeze something, what are you supposed to say? I mean, I just be thinking to my mind, that's a sweet old man, but look here, play, you're not gonna squeeze anything on me, don't be disrespectful, for real. I hate to push somebody down, but I will. And please don't try to squeeze anything. I guess they're doing it just to see if they still got it or to make them feel good. I could look in it that way. Long as they're not disrespectful, but come on, old man, come here and let you squeeze something. Or come sit on my lap and tell Santa what you want for Christmas. That kind of business. Them the ones I think I'm going to stay away from. I don't have time to be fighting an old man that's trying to cop a field. Excuse me. You know what I mean? I was caught off guard that day. I really was. I can't even imagine the look I had on my own face because, I was just flabbergasted for real. But yeah, I think I'll stay away from them type. I'll put some cards and dominoes on a separate table for the dirty old man type because I know that there's going to be some. And I guess it's just to keep, like I say, it's just probably just to keep them going because they're not going to tell their secret that they can't do nothing. It is crazy, Frank, but I just laughed at him. Good morning. I got a lot of hot glue guns and glue sticks, and I try to keep arts and craft stuffs around because, it kind of helps me with my visual field, still trying to glue something in a straight line or put glitter on a stencil that I've made and stencil stuff. I try to do things that keep my vision to where excuse me, I got a focal point. So that's what I'm usually trying to do. Keep a focal point and then see around my focal point for my peripheral vision because I only have so much of that left. But if it's kind of shiny or like a flashing light or bright colors, I can see it. It might not be so great, but I can still see it. So I'm blessed for that. So I try to do stuff like that. And that's kind of like, what I say, something that you could do with your kids or older people. They still like the craft too. Yes. Yes, they are, Frank. Yes, they are. Their minds are but I admire that because their mind is moving swifter than their body. So I really don't too much worry about that. But if you get close enough to them, they can still cop a feel just that quick before you know it. And I've seen them do it, and they do fall out laughing at themselves. So it's harmless, but you still got to let them know that, no, that's kind of disrespectful. Oh, okay. So I can't do it from my tablet. Well, ding dangity. I don't have an iPad. I have a Samsung Galaxy something. And I've abandoned the thought of mods and stuff because it got me frustrated. Every time I go off in there and try to do something, I'm like, what the heck am I doing? I'm not doing something right. I know that for sure. But it's okay. Oh, you do? See, Bonnie, I just need to send you my tablet so you can do what I need to be done and send that sucker back. Oh, have y'all been paying attention to um something about our live videos or on some kind of porn site or some kind of something? I don't know. I don't know about all that there. I do have desktop on my tablet. I went to that before, Elbani. Maybe on your next off day. Damn, excuse me. I have allergies. And I had my window up, and I saw that stuff floating around, and my dumb self still left that window up. And what was I thinking? Now my throat is all scratchy, and I don't know. I'll take me an allergy pill later on. Not now. I don't want to be asleep. Um, but anyway, y'all, they were saying something about our videos being on some kind of site with porn, or the video our videos are surrounded by porn, or something. I don't know, because I didn't go to the site to find out. I don't want to go to it and click on nothing, because I love my tablet and I don't want it to have any little viruses or anything. And I don't have any live videos with our pictures. Oh, I'm not gonna click on it. I didn't even go to it. They put it out there. I didn't even waste my time typing in nothing going to see. That's like asking for trouble, if you ask me, or giving somebody the opportunity to. I don't know. I don't know if they say they're hacking, or if they're doing. I don't know what the hell they're doing, but one thing I do know, Miss Douglas, is not even journeying to that side. I don't have time. I don't have time. And I'm still trying to figure out what kind of laptop I'm gonna get. I don't know if I want an HP again. I hear them saying get a Mac or get an Apple. What the hell is a Mac? Is that the same as Apple or not? I don't know. Like, I can do some technical things, but a lot of things I still don't know about. And I guess I need to make it a point for me to try to learn, I guess. I don't know. I usually look up a lot of stuff, like informational stuff. Like, I've been trying to put together a video about glaucoma. So I'm trying to stick with that. But I know somebody heard me. Which is there a difference between? I mean, is a Mac and no, Mac and Apple, are they still the same? Yeah, it is a computer world. I try to stay, up on that because of the fact that I do have grandkids and they may need my help one day, and I'm not going to be able to help them because I'm not going to know what they're talking about. If it's not pencil to paper or pen to paper, when it comes to certain things, I don't know how to help them. And that's sad. Math, I would rather, do it the old school way and work it out on the paper. But they teach them how to do math so differently now till it's not even funny. And they call it the new math. I'm like, what the heck is the new math? To me, math is still the same. All you have to do is follow the order of operations. If you don't forget that, you can do any type of math that they have. Okay, money, you're computer literate, and you've been sitting here letting me struggle all this time. I did that before, El Bonnie. I went, well, wait a minute. I think I had to go out of everything and go through my Google Chrome. And then when I went to my Google Chrome, I touched that little dots, and I think I went down to the desktop view and checked it. And that's as far as I got. And I don't know how to go from there. I don't know how to do it when I'm on live. When I'm on live, I keep telling you, let me see what this little thing says right here. I got these three little dots down here in my right hand corner, and when I touch it, all it says is mute microphone and share. I don't know what to do. So I don't see where I can do it live. Oh, okay. See, I was confused for a minute there, girl. I was like, okay, let me see. But I ain't worried about it. I will figure it out so that I can get some in here. I've seen. Like I said, excuse me. I don't worry about too many people coming in here. It says 5 people here, 5 likes. So I don't ever know when somebody else is watching me. You did. I'm gonna have to go back and look at that email. I am. I can't. I do know how to do that. But I don't be worried about. K Money, you're not by yourself. I've been seeing you go hard in the paint in these chats. Ooh wee. You got your suit armor on? Because you be going in on people. I've learned that some things are just better left unsaid and that you don't have to address it. Because when you address something, that gives that other person a feeling like they're exalted over you or something. And that's what I don't like. I won't give them that power. They can keep their wrenches wherever they are and talk about whoever they want to talk about. Do I like to see the beefs that are going on? I really don't. Carla did a video on me? Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Oh well, I don't have anything bad to say about Carla. I don't know Carla. Oh, on K Money. Oh, okay. Oh wow. Why? But why? That's what I don't understand. Why? K Money don't bother anybody. Oh my goodness. See, that's what I mean. People don't know people, and if they have a little idea of who that person is or whatever, what is it to make a video about? I don't know. Good morning. How are you? All I can say is, K Money, if you haven't seen it, don't even worry about it. Thank you for always coming in, even though it's a brief appearance. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hope all is going well for you, too. Yeah, but K Money, if you haven't seen that video, don't even go look at it. Because, I mean, for what? I'm pretty sure somebody might have made something about me. I don't know. I haven't seen it either, but I don't bother anybody. I don't speak ill against anybody. My whole opinion about all that's what's going on is that it's really ridiculous and hurtful when people stoop to the levels of doing what's being done, for real. I like everybody. And it's sad that you can't go and chit chat and chop it up and say, hey, how you doing? Without somebody else being up in there. What? Well, excuse me. And see, that's the whole thing about it. I, I don't know who got going on stuff with who, and all I know is you all right in my book, boo boo. And no, not boo boo, girl. No, girl. That man be calling people boo boos. I know. How your numbers been doing? For real? For real, Albani? Uh, oh. I'm so sorry that happened to you. I really am, Albani. I'm so sorry. Well, I don't be on often, and when I do, you're more than welcome to be over here. K Money, you're more than welcome to be over here. I'm not tolerating, no none of that. I kind of like it being a safe zone over here, cause we really don't be talking about nothing. Kids, grandkids, food. Um, I'm supposed to be teaching y'all about my eye condition, and so I need to be bringing that, but I didn't want to. It's the holidays, and I'm not trying to, make anybody be thinking about what I got going on personally with that for right now. I just like to have fun over here. Oh, today is the day, girl. Today is Thursday. The stop the man. I can't wait. What time you going? What time you doing your thing, Elbani? Cause I'm gonna be there. I'm so glad you said that. I keep trying to my mind comes and goes. Central Time, Central Standard Time. Hey, for everybody that's in the chat right now, Elbani's gonna be doing a video on her Stop the Madness channel. Please go check it out if you can. I'm gonna be there. I'm so glad you said that I will not take any of the sleep medication. And ditto. I'm gonna use the word from Ghost. Ditto. I do. I have mad respect for you too. Y'all see El Bonnie dropped her link. Please go click on it. Now, if I click on it, I wonder what'll happen. Nah, I better not, because it might take me out of this live. I better not. See how my brain works, El Bonnie? I'm trying to experiment and do all kind of stuff. I better not click on that. Y'all will be looking for me, and I'll be looking for myself like, okay, how am I going to get back to where I was? But I've already subscribed to the channel and everything. I'll be looking for real. Don't laugh at me. I'm serious. You know, I'm new to this stuff. Yeah, it's tonight, K Money. Frank, if you're still in here, I would love for you to subscribe. Awesome, powerful things. We have strong black women over here, you know, that are fighting battles against a lot of untruths, stereotypes, assumed affiliations, and all of that old kind of mess. I don't know, El Bonnie. I'm not trying to mess your stuff up. You know, it's probably some people that secretly don't like me, and they might do something to your channel. And I've only been on, I've been on one panel, you know. Oh man, I shouldn't say his name, and I'm not, but I've been on one person's panel, and it was really fun and everything. I called up to a couple of people's panels, and that was fun too. But to actually have been on a panel, I've had that experience, and it was pretty cool, and I liked it, and I appreciated the fact that I was allowed to come up on that panel just to speak for a little while. It was fun. The way things are going now, I'm scared to do any of that. Talking about taking your email address and hacking your account and all this, that, there, and the other stuff. I don't even know how people waste their time or have the energy. And then when that's put out there in the air like that a person can hack your account, it makes you apprehensive. But at the same time, you're wondering, why are they specifically targeting that person, saying that about them? You know, I don't know. You try to take everybody for their word, because a person's word basically is all they have on the internet. But if you find that person have done something in that manner, then I can see you being a little apprehensive. But if nothing has been done to you, excuse me, what would make you I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I judge for myself after I've heard a few things. But if no one has done anything to me, I don't even, my mind doesn't assume that they've done that. That's all. That's as best as I could put it. And when you do have a lot of fake and phony people, I don't like braggarts. Oh, I got this and I got that and this, that, there, and the other. The Lord said, live humbly. You know, do not go up on storing up treasures on this earth. That's what he said. So when people get that materialistic about stuff, they're the sad ones. Oh, girl, have a great day at work. Have a great day at work. I'll be looking for you to go live one day soon, too. But you should seek the Lord like you're searching for buried treasure. And if people started doing that more and not engaging in some of the foolery that's going on, I think it'll start to get better. And my positivity challenge was um, brought about by anti Jeffrey McCray community. She's the one that put out the positivity challenge, and I accepted it from her. So I did it yesterday, and I forgot to mention a person, and I think that she is so awesome, and that is Mishandling It Take Two. She does a lot of positive things, and she's told a lot of powerful stories about different situations that I can relate to. And I think that she's awesome too. So if anybody is listening, um, go and subscribe to her. She works hard to bring that content. Not only does she work hard to bring that content, she also shares things about herself that are very uplifting. She will have you crying, but she will also have you cracking out. I mean, she will have you cracking up laughing. To the point to where you're gonna just fall out your seat, laying on the floor, kicking, laughing. Okay, awesome, awesome woman. I do too. I love to hear her talk, and you know how you talk to people with love. That's the kind of sister or aunt that you have that'll pull you to the side and ask you, what the hell is going on with you? Why are you, what's up, what are you doing? you know like that. I tell my cousin and my sister that too. And I had to catch myself because I have to realize that they're going through something, and to me it may be simple what they're going through, but to them it may be hard. And my brain, I can't wrap my mind around how they do what they do. Good morning, Tony. So sometimes I probably am a little gruff with them without even knowing it, and I guess that's because we're so close. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna ask them that same thing. What's up? What's going on? Why? What the hell are you doing? And I'm not trying to tell them that to push them away, because they think I'm being judgmental or something. I was just assessing their situation and asking, what's wrong? Maybe you need to try this or maybe you need to try that. So I try to be tactful as I can. Tony, if I'm not mistaken, I think I heard you last night. Heard your voice. But of course my butt fell asleep. So I don't know what happened. Am I right? Whose panel were you on? Yeah, I thought so. I thought I heard your voice. Well, hell, what happened? Because I fell asleep. I fell asleep. Have a good one, K Money. I seen the title was "Does Size Matter?" Y'all, I thought he was talking about our body size, big girls, little girls, until I got up in there and started. Thank you, El Bonnie. Tony, don't forget El Bonnie's going live tonight. Does size really matter? That's all I know. And like I said, when I first saw the title, the marquee, as Sakina calls it, I love to hear her talk too. Um, yeah, shout out Sakina. Sakina be on some good positive stuff too. She's gonna call it out for what it is. Damn it, she don't care. Um, and so I thought he was talking about, like I said, big girls, little girls, tall, short. No, 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 no. He was talking about the down below, low, low. Oh, oh goodness, and I'm not even gonna touch on that. I've been single for 2.5 years and I'm loving it, so I don't have no dog in that fight. My daughter is 31 years old, and at this point in time in my life, size does not even matter. Because I don't have a size right now. I'm single. I'm single. And I have a peace of mind being single. People misconstrue being single and lonely, and desperate. Just because a person is single does not mean that they are lonely or desperate. Trust me, it's a lot of things that I can do. Yeah, he is. He is too funny, you know. And I think that's, you know, why a lot of people are attacking him, because he is funny, but I've seen his serious side and I've seen some growth and change in him too. Before, Drop wasn't going to apologize for a damn thing. Nothing. Now he apologizes for some of the things that he does or some of the things that he says that people may take and twist up. And it takes a big person, not just a man, but a woman, to apologize. Now, people can take it for how they want to. People are still going to talk. Oh, he didn't mean that. He just said it just because. Or he just trying to get some views. Or he just trying to not get that page took or whatever. I don't know nothing about flagging and striking and none of that. I'd be confused when they get to talking about that old kind of stuff, because I was under the impression that when people, I don't know, I don't know if a flag and a strike is even the same thing, you know, but that's crazy to me too. I don't know what people have to do. I do know, like, when you're playing music, and if it's not off of a certain list that YouTube has, they will, I don't know what they do. They do something to your page. Uh, I guess it's like a report card mark or something. Oh, we not gonna let you do this, or that song, you can't play this song or what. I still don't know the ins and outs of that mess. So when they get to talking about their flagging and, oh, they struck my page, I'm still at a loss. Because I want to know, does YouTube tell you that a person flagged you or struck your page, or yeah, that too, Elbani, copyrights. Yeah, that's what I was getting at, copyrights. See, this stuff is too much. You got to remember the copyright. You got to know about the flag or strike or okay. Now let me ask you this, Elbani. A, a flag is when you've done something on your page that isn't according to the guidelines of YouTube, and is a strike where they just take the whole page or terminate it. Oh, yeah, I think that's what's going on now. What is it? The J4K versus the J4 Pay, and they think people should stop talking about the situation in Chicago. I'm not even gonna say the name in my uh well, good morning, the underrated darkness. Good morning. I've seen your videos. How are you? Your videos are awesome. I love them. Um, so I feel like if people still want to talk about that in a positive way and do what they were doing before, then by all means do so. But at the same time, be respectful of her mother and her wishes or whatnot. People have blown that way out of proportion. I mean, for real, way out of proportion. Your video ain't right. This video ain't right. You're lying. No, you're lying. That's not true. That's not true. I don't get it. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you for explaining that to me. Now that's just crazy. I mean, for real, that's just crazy to me. Straight Drop isn't the only one that's doing things on that particular case. It's a few other people, and I don't see them having any problems. I like it's a personal thing against Straight Drop, is what I feel. And that's just my opinion. And then, like, I came into it because I guess months after. So I don't know, the history of these people from these different what they call that, the G2Gs, the flat earthers, the other communities. I don't know anything about them and who was affiliated with who. And yeah, you go hard in the paint, the underrated darkness. You go hard in the paint. So I guess that's where, I'm at a loss. Like I say, where people come from in their past uh is a far different matter from where they are now. So I can't speak on it. And I guess that's where some of these and see, Tony, that's where I'm confused at, because I didn't know this person came from this group of people, and I didn't know that the other person came from another group of people, and the inner workings of what happened when they were in those groups that led up to what's going on now. I don't know. I don't even know who Ricky is. I just, oh damn, I said his name. Oh my God. Well, I done said it now, so, but anyway, I don't know who he is. I just heard them saying, go support him. I know that he just got out of jail or whatnot or whatever happened, but I still never really, um, I still never really been in there like that. So I really don't know him or what his content is about, to form an opinion or whatnot. Yeah, they take things way too far. Personally, it is one person that I know, no, two people that I know I will never ever be able to get with, ever. And that's my choice. Tony, I'm waking and baking this morning. Wake and bake, wake and bake, wake and bake. I have my coffee. I have my you know what. For sure. You can get that. I just didn't want to be like our boy Drop. I be wanting to tell him so much. Hold your arm up. Hold your arm up. Get some extra air to that lung. That'll help. I tried that out myself. And it's not in a chocolate one either, Tony. It's a plain black. It's called black. Swisser sweet Swiss. You know what I mean? This black cigarillo. Hell, that's about as good as it's gonna get out. Cause trying to say S's at the same time is not gonna work. I think we all need to get together and pitch in and buy him a 10 pack of big cigarette lighters. Holding my arm up now. So he can put that daggone torch down. I don't want him to burn anything that he need. That could be the lip, that could be the nose, that could be the eyelashes or the eyebrows. That flame be going high. Tastes pretty good too. And I have my Folgers. That's my brand of coffee with hazelnut cream. You always do. We're Aquarians. That's what we do. But they try to beat up the positive people. Anything we say positive is going to get twisted up anything. Oh, me too, El Bonnie. I love, and I get the breakfast blend with my hazelnut coffee mate. Oh, Lord, no, I'm going to have to put that out. Woo. 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 Excuse me, y'all. Woo. Now, that really took my breath. Good morning, Sir Spank. How are you? Thank you for coming in. Yes, yes, it is. The best part of waking up is Folgers in my cup with some hazelnut creamer. I did, girl. I put it out. Forget to hold the arm up. That kind of hit me. I know. I put it out, y'all. I put it out. I'm a small French fry. It don't take much. Couple of two puffs, and I'm good. I be checking out your videos too, Sir Spank. I'm a lover of the Spank. Yes, I am. If you're not subbed to Sir Spank, please go sub up to him. We spread the love around here. We don't pass judgment around here. Excuse me. They probably consider me to be a reject, and I like that. Oh, you don't have to thank me, boo. This is what we do, especially when we're positive and wanting to support. Sir Spank, are you subscribed to El Bonnie? She's going live tonight. Hey, I'm an old lady, y'all. I'm pushing 50. I'm trying to live long enough to get my AARP card and do some discounted something. I don't mind paying a quarter for a cup of coffee when I'm out and about. Or they got all kind of little perks. I'm ready. I'm 48 now. I'll be 49 in February. So I still have a little while to go. But until then, I have some older friends, and when they go places, I help them with their little discount that they be getting. Oh, that's a good age, Lord. I remember when I was 43, I was still thinking about going to the club doing the stanky leg. But it was just a thought, though. Just a thought. I think the last time I've been in a club was almost 14 years ago. That's the last time I saw the inside of a club. For real, you don't look it. That's what's up, though. They always said black don't crack. That's what I'm talking about, El Bonnie. All the time he is. I am 48 and my son's father is 59, getting ready to be 60. Oh, you're single? You better not come up in this chat because there's a lot of single ladies that do come through here. You know, I'm single too. Wow, really? Look at all these young folks up in here. I'm digging on that. Are you advertising yourself? Are we gonna do like uh the debutante ball? You know, you're looking for a date. I love walking. I love reading. I love swinging at the park. I love going to car museums and regular museums. I love to go online and snatch books out the Library of Congress. I like to do a lot of those things. What's up? Now let me quit before somebody talk about look at her over there trying to pedal herself off. I love looking at old movies and eating popcorn. Sir Spank, you single too? Oh my goodness. 'Tis the season to find a good mate. Love connections across the states. You know, things are so crazy now. People, one thing I do, y'all, is I still handwrite letters. I get a book of stamps and I have notebook paper and I still write letters. My sister is in North Carolina, Greensboro. Well, I may have to tell her she need to get plugged in the mornings. You might even know my sister. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do, and I can understand that. You know, my grandson is 13, and I talk to him now about women because his mother, and then he sees his grandmother, and I try to teach him now. Oh, formerly from the New York area. Okay, and I try to teach my grandson, that women can be vindictive, they can be manipulative, they will do a lot of things that hurt you mentally and physically. So I get that, that men don't want to be hurt. Women may not want to agree with that, but they do. Sometimes we have battered men to the point to where they kind of fall back and just be observant. Yeah, I tell them the truth because, I see the little, see, I live in a city where a lot of these kids are raising themselves because their moms are still out there partying and um, being in the cut and in the trap with this dude and that dude. So they don't have a sense of direction of self, and it's hurting our population as it grows because the girls figure like they could use their bodies to get whatever it is they want, and that's going to lead to a lot of emptiness. And the boys are just wanting to hit it and quit it and getting it out the mud or chasing the bag and all of that craziness. Nobody stops them kids from thinking that. Yes, it's needed. It's needed again. It can be refreshed. Yes, because if you think about it, about 2 years ago, well, who shoot now? Look at all of the new tricks and trades and treats that they got going on now. you know, with this texting, these little acronyms, and being secretive, and these teenagers really have a different type of organization that an older person may not even know about or understand. But I watch them. Well, Elbani, some women can ruin a man, especially in a case like a older woman and a younger man, because I feel like we as women, and if we've had children, we've kind of had a chance to live our life and experience some things. Whereas that younger man, he's still going to be a little on the immature side and still trying to find himself and his ground, with somebody. Not all women do things, but it's a significant amount especially when they have the mentality depending on where they're demographically located and impoverished. You know what I mean? An impoverished girl will do anything to keep her head above water, to pay her rent, to do whatever. Yeah. Oh, that's with anything too, the laws of attraction is what's running rampant now to me. Um, People don't take time to sit down to get to know one another before they start knocking boots. Women get emotionally attached when they sleep with someone. A guy, he's just like, okay, this is another conquest for him, especially if he wasn't looking at you in the light to like where I want to make you my lady. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think that we had family life when I was growing up, and we were talking about unwanted pregnancies or early pregnancies or being a teen mom. They don't talk about that in school now. They don't talk about that in school. They don't prepare these children for anything. So I don't know. To me, family life is more than just teaching a kid how to balance a checkbook and fill out a resume and a job application. It's all about the consequences that you make, really being disobedient to God in the first place by having uh, um, sex before marriage. So you're already doing that. So when you come up pregnant, like I did, I'll use myself as an example. At 16, being disobedient, what did I do? I went out and I had sex and I got pregnant. Okay, by the time I was like 7 months pregnant, it dawned on me that I was going to be the one taking care of this baby by myself. The dad was still able to run around and jolly pop and do whatever he wanted to do with whomever. And that I made that up in my mind that I was not going to be a statistic twice. I'm black. I'm pregnant. Now I'm a single mom. Three things already against me. I didn't want to keep that circle going by continuing to lay down with dudes and produce children. You know, that one time and that one experience was good enough for me. Everybody's not going to be that way, but at least I stopped and I wanted to break that cycle of being a teen mom and black and being a young woman. I wanted to break that cycle, and I did. My daughter is 31 years old. Now, 8 years ago, my son passed away. So it took me all of that time before I even came up with another child. You know, I hold my son in my heart daily because no one can express the loss of a child until it's happened to you. And that's something that shook me to the very core of my being. And it's taken me a long time to still deal with that. You know, that's something that I don't talk about often, but I have talked about it, but I would have had the opportunity to teach a son the ways of the world too. That's okay. The Lord has blessed me with my grandsons. So I still get to pass that on to them, what I would have passed on to my son. Girl, El Bonnie, it's been going on for years with these teachers. You know, they always talk about men being uh pedophiles and low down and dirty. Them teachers that be sitting up in them classrooms be looking at our sons and our grandsons. You know, sizing them up, fantasizing. Where do they do that at? You need to get her. I mean, it has been some that has gone to jail and everything like that, but still, people don't realize it still goes on way more than what we think in these schools, especially here where I live at. And when an older woman sleeps with a younger man, I feel like it corrupts their mind because they're going to do anything that they can for that woman because they're getting a feeling that they've never experienced. Shut your mouth, Del Bonnie. Well, you know how that good old boy network works. Mm, mm, mm. That's my biggest fear with my grandson. So that's why I talk to him. You can still teach them the good touch, the bad touch, the uncomfortable feeling, and letting him know, okay, you're this age, and I know that your hormones are racing, and you may not want to talk about this with grandma, but grandma's going to tell you that you're going to start feeling certain types of things. Well, looky here, Mr. Underrated Darkness. You have to stop and think about those younger girls that may want to be with that older guy. You know, my dad had a heart attack because of my son's father is so much older than me. He's only 11 years, excuse me, older than me. But my daddy still had a problem with that. And he didn't tell me why he had a problem with it. I just know that he had a problem with it. I used to, El Bonnie, but as they get older, they get more set in their ways and stuck in a, like my son's father, he's old school. He thinks I'm supposed to uh, be cooking and cleaning and laying in the bed naked. Where do they do that at? So by me being 11 years younger than him, I can't see me doing that. I can see me doing the cooking and the cleaning part, but you think you finna keep me up in the bed because of why? Oh my goodness. He better go sit down somewhere with that. After a while, he not gonna be able to use that thing. But don't be trying to use it all up on me right now. Oh, I will. You pop up in my notifications all the time. That's what you do, girl. Elbana, you stop it. Now I'm gonna need your phone. I'm gonna need your phone, and I'm gonna go put you in timeout for about 2 minutes. Well, I got tired of that mess. That's why I'm single now. I think it's better to me in a relationship if the guy has his own place and the lady has her own place. I don't think, you know, I think that people put that little cute title on, the cougar. I'm a black woman, so I love all things black. Jaguar is what you can call me. But like I said, I'm 48, and I can't be with the younger man. It bothers me, you know. It bothers me because I feel like I'm taking something away from him, you know. Like if I met a guy that was 38, I might could date him because he's almost 40. But I couldn't go below that. Because they have some very mature men at 38 out here now. They're not out there trying to do what they were doing when they were 20. And that's admirable. You can see a change in a younger man when they decided that they can get up and go to work every day and it don't matter. They're going to make that, 15. I'm going to go make this 15. Yeah, I'm trying to get these 15 pennies. Whether they're pumping gas or picking up a parking lot. You know what I mean? Everybody works so hard for a higher education, and that piece of paper don't mean diddly squat. Have a good day, Tony. It's all about the money to people. And money doesn't bring people happiness. I'm sure everybody knows that. And the love of money is the root of all evil. I'm sure everybody knows that too. But when you're trying to build something with someone and you have that mentality that money has to be a factor, it's always going to be a problem. When everybody has that me, mine, it's going to be a problem. So I think when people are trying to date, like I said, it's best if he has his own place and she has her own place. Because she can focus on making sure that she's taken care of, and he can focus on, what he has going on over there. I think it works better like that, where I can go over to his, apartment house or whatever, and we can have dinner and movie night or whatever, and he can come over to mine and do the same. And I think if people take their time and build like that, it may go, a little bit better and a little bit smoother. Because you can still take your time to get to know that person. All women are picky when a man lives with them. They leave the toilet seat up, or they're peeing all around the toilet on the floor. They're leaving all of their stuff laying around in the bathroom. Clothes all over the house, shoes and all that. It's irritating. That's a pet peeve. You do that at your house. Don't come over to mine doing it, And likewise, it's the same with the ladies when we go over to our guy's house. Don't leave all your stuff laying around, which we don't do that anyway. We like to keep our stuff all together so we'll know where it's at. So just a lot of things. Yes, you do, El Bonnie. Like I was with my son's father for 14 years. We didn't get married, and I was disappointed because I was like, you're going to have to marry me, because what we're doing in the eyes of the Lord is not right, and our union isn't being blessed like it possibly could. He kept telling me, you can't make nobody marry you. You can't. And it dawned on me, y'all, that he was right. And I had to respect him for being honest enough to tell me that. And I'm not mad at him about it. I'm in my own apartment. That's what happened. And it was one of the best decisions that I ever could have made. because he was the first man that I ever lived with. So that was a whole new experience. So now I'm back to my old self, and it feels great. And I mean, we love each other and everything, but we're just single. Yes, yes. I think I felt a little entitled myself. I'm guilty of that, you know. When I would go over to my son's father's apartment, um, it was just certain things that I felt like I was entitled to. Like their water system is horrible over there. So I felt like he needed to have me some bottled water or filtered water. I mean, to me, I didn't think that was a big deal, but now that I'm looking back on it, it might have been for him. That might have been something that worked on his, worked on his nerves. So you're right. And it doesn't even have to be a big entitlement. Like I said, something as simple as some water. And would I act crazy? I would ask first. I learned to start asking before I would even go over there. And then, if I did want to go, I just started taking my own damn filtered water. I was like, shoot, forget that. So I had to look at myself too, and in the situation, I probably wasn't easy to live with after a while myself. But I can admit that though. Yeah, it is. And that's my problem. He's not willing to be compromisable on some of the things because he is set in his ways. But I do understand that now, and I respect that. I just don't want to be set and get older and be set in my ways to the point to where it pushes people away from me. You know, I like certain things, and like I say, I have a visual impairment, so it is imperative to me in my home that I have things put and placed in a certain way so that I'm not bumping into them or running over them and everything. And he still has a problem with understanding that because he's sighted. He likes to sit in the dark. I'm in the dark all the time. I don't like that. I need light so I can see where I'm going. And just little things like that will fuel something. So I stay at my house most of the time. I will go and visit, but I bring myself back to my Ponderosa. But I think the person that's willing to compromise is the bigger person. Now, should they compromise all the time? No, because that's one-sided. Now, if I'm willing to meet you halfway on a multitude of issues, I think the least you could do is pick two out of the five that we may have an issue with and start working on them as a compromise. You don't have to do it all at one time, but a little bit at a time on each thing does help. Now, if you're not willing to compromise and work with me, oh, well, shoot, I don't want to talk, especially about that particular thing that's going on. And I do think that absence makes the heart grow fonder, because when a person is separated from a person that they truly love, it makes them think about it. They weigh out. That's what I'll say. They weigh out all of the differences and issues that they have. And it's easier, I think, when they're separated to speak about it when they're in different places. Yeah, that's the problem right there. And I think when we as women and men say we want a good partner or mate, and we find one and we know it, we tend to get scared and do things to sabotage it because that's the funk that they've been in for so long. And if people just express their fears one at a time, it may go a little bit better for each person to get an understanding of the hurt that they've been through, in different situations. I would walk away too. I would walk away too. Okay, Tony, have a good day. I would walk away too, underrated, because it's only so much that a person is going to give anyway and be willing to compromise with. Some people feel like the compromise is just, oh, that's too much, you know. And if you run into a person like that, yeah, it's best to walk away because it's not ever going to work. They don't want to compromise. It's all about me, 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 me. So I get it. Everyone on this earth has the potential to be a good mate to someone. Everyone. Uh, when you've already been in a relationship with someone for so long, um, and you've done those things, you feel like you don't want to get back out there and put yourself back out there. And that's how I am. I'm so over being someone's wife until the Lord tells me that. And then I may not be someone's wife. Everybody wasn't put on this earth to be married. Some people were chosen to do certain things for the Lord. And so, hey, I don't know. I've done what he asked me. I've reproduced twice. But he didn't say I had to populate the whole earth by myself. So I feel like I've done everything that I was supposed to do. And me being single is just me being obedient to him until I find the one that is going to make me an honest woman in the eyes of the Lord. I don't think anything is wrong with that. I don't knock anybody for dating and trying to find that because that's what we're supposed to do. I'm just at a point, to now to where I don't want that anymore. Me, personally. I just like chilling with my homeboys. My brother is my best friend. He comes and checks on me all the time. And, you know, I get to watch the ways of a man through my brother. I don't tell you the truth. I don't even see what them girls be seeing in him. But they see something in him. But I guess that's because that's my brother. You know what I mean? And he doesn't pick the... He some of his choices, I don't know. But we tease each other, and he'll say, "You sure can pick 'em." Yeah, I've been with the same guy for 14 years. Huh. He sure can pick them because them little old gully rats, forgive me. I didn't call them a bad name. I just called them some gully rats. They something else. They are gully rats, Albani. You ought to see them. It's like going to be 70 something degrees today here. And I can tell you now that the gully rats are going to be out in full effect with their little shorts on, little tank tops on, little slide sandals or whatnot. Because of why? It's a little warm and the first thing that they think is to show off skin. Girl, please, that is pneumonia weather. Yeah, gully rats. Use it. You can use it. Matter of fact, pound gully rats. You know, they be saying ratchet and all that. No, gully rats. I'm from the South. I live in the South. Gully rats. Let's see here. I've been on here for I don't know how long. I better get my butt up. I'm supposed to be moving around doing them breakfast dishes. Oh, I cannot wait until I figure out how to do the mods, Elbody, because you know you're gonna be a mod up in here. Lord have mercy. You got better experience with knowing who is a troll and who's not, and who getting ready to say something slick up in here, and you can chop that head off. Lord have mercy, Jesus. You know, I'm a moderator in a couple of chats. Now, the only way I know it's a troll is if they're saying something crazy. Then I go ahead and put them in timeout, you know, until the channel holders say, get them up out of here. Oh, gully rats are like the women that it's cold here. It's winter, well, fall, but it's gonna be 74 degrees here, right? Underrated. So I was saying that the gully rats are going to start putting on their little booty shorts and slide sandals and their little tank tops to show off the skin. And it's winter time. That's pneumonia weather, you know. And it's just the women that want to bring the attention to themselves, that really want somebody to take care of them when they can go work at Church's Chicken or, you know, whatever, to make their own little money. Quit looking for these men to take care of you. They are tired of that. And we as women that are raising sons and grandsons are giving them standards and morals to go by too. So that's why I call them gully rat. They lay down with anybody, you know, for a sack of weed and they packs of cigarettes, or they $5 fill-up box from whatever restaurant that have it. Gully rats. Let me see what time it is. I don't even know what time it is. Okay, I got 9 more minutes. I'm going to get off of here at 8 o'clock. I will be looking for it. I will, you know. And I'm a black woman and I'm not even offended by that. I think it needs to be spoken about. A lot of people may not even be aware that it's going on because it's been kind of like the norm. You know, people tend to forget the black family unit has been degraded since slavery. You know, how the master would come down into the slave quarters and make those men get out of their cabins so that they could have their way with their wife. And it wasn't anything that he could do about it, because they probably would have killed him, killed her, the kids, all of that, you know. And for so long, that's how it's been implanted in our heads. That's why our homes have been broken for so long. And that was not by choice of the black man. It was forced upon him. Going in, leaving out of slavery, it was still that way when public assistance came about. Those women couldn't receive benefits if she had a man living in the home with her. That man would have to leave. You're welcome. You know, that man would have to leave up out of that house, go live elsewhere, work, and still try to give that woman or his wife money to provide for their children. You know, they would come into them ladies' homes and look in their closets and drawers, and to see if it was any sign of a man living in that home. And that's just crazy to me. And I don't see how people don't remember that. And it takes a strong black man to have to go through those things to make sure that his family is okay. Nobody looked at that. And they were living in these tenements in the bigger cities, you know, and this low income housing in horrible conditions, you know. So, perfect example of what I'm talking about is this movie called Claudine. If you have never seen Claudine, go look at it. It's an awesome movie. It's an awesome movie. Yeah, we were forced into broken homes, Albany. Yeah. Yeah, back in 74. Yeah, with James Earl Jones and Diana Carroll. Lawrence Hilton Jacobs was in it. That was a good movie. It put a perspective on how things went. He was a garbage collector, and I forgot what she did, but she was a single mom and had a few children, and was trying to. Matter of fact, she was a housekeeper, if I'm not mistaken, cleaning people's homes, and he liked her, and he wanted to take her out on dates and everything, which was awesome. Visit the house, get to know the kids. You know, if I think he gave her a toaster or something, radio, you know, little things like that, amenities that they didn't even want women to have in their home. They wanted to know where you got it from. Was it a gift to you? If it was a gift, well, we're going to deduct it out of your benefits, and just all kind of stuff that black women had to go through, being forced without their men. It's just crazy. But I love chatting with you all this morning. I have 4 minutes left until it's 8 o'clock, and I should have been up doing something. I'm starving, you know, diabetic. I need to eat something and test and all of that. But I appreciate you all coming in here this morning and just listening to me on this old throwback Thursday about nothing. Um, just be looking for me to go live again. You know, I randomly do it. But I appreciate all who come in and chat with me. We had a great one this morning. I appreciate it. Mr. Underrated, thank you so much for coming in and just conversating with me. I'm so corny. Maybe I could do it again tomorrow or Saturday, you know? And we can just come in here and chit chat and do whatever. I take suggestions on topics of what we could talk about. This is just what it is over here. And I appreciate it. And I'm glad that you're uplifted a little more. That made me feel good. I didn't even intend on that, for myself. Who knew? But I'm going to get myself up here and do my testing and get me some breakfast and get my day started. I'm not going to do any walking this morning. I have some other things I have to do. Oh, much love to you. Thank you. Thank you, Underrated. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, girl, I will be there. Like I said, I'm not going to take any of my medications that make me go to sleep because I don't want to miss it. And I tell you, it gets dark here like at 4:30, 5 o'clock. Seem like when the sun go down, I just get sleepy. I don't know what it is. It's that getting close to 50, and that means lay down and rest your nerves, old lady. But I promise I'll be there tonight, Elbani. I won't. I'm not taking that medicine. I want to hear. I want to hear. I want to talk. I want to see you in action. So everyone, y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. I hope to see everyone this evening over at Elbani's place. Yeah, I get notifications from you. I do get notifications from you. So, Elbani, I'm just going to be popped up on your channel just in case they be with that old fuddy-duddy mess and not sending out notifications. You know how they been doing. So, I'll see everyone tonight, and everyone have a great day. Uh, and just try to be a blessing to somebody today. That's going to be key with me every day. Just try to be a blessing to everybody or someone today. Much love to everyone. See y'all later on tonight. Smooches and deuces. Well, Elbani, I know that you're going, so I'm already be over there. About 6:45, I'm gonna be tapping in, just waiting, playing the Jeopardy little song and playing Candy Crush until you come on. Mr. Underrated, like I say, for some odd reason, I get your notification. So whenever you go live, I'll be there. And I'll jump up in the chat to let you know that I'm there. Oh, that's so sweet. I like to see that. That's what's up. Building us up all over again. Okay, everybody. Smooches and deuces.